We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the Cincinnati Reds and the St. Louis Cardinals. Division rivals do battle. Next. Bob Gibson is on the mound for the Cardinals. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last 3 starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this one here today.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Barry Larkin is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, no excuses anymore. April, May go by. You kind of cut your teeth, try and find clubhouse chemistry, execute on the field. We're in June now. This is a good harbinger of what's to come, and this team's playing well. Expect them to be in the race for a while.
The 1-1 home. Taken, strike 2. Game time temperature tonight, a comfortable 66 degrees at first pitch. And that misses 2-2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Down the left field line and hard hit. Around first, he's digging for second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Now that is the way you want to start a game on the road. He comes out swinging and stands at second as the first base runner of the night. Now we'll see if his teammates can pick him up and if they can punch first.
And that'll bring in Ken Griffey Sr. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Good lead off the second there. Now the pitch.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Larkin leads off second with nobody out. Runner goes for third. Pitch inside the throw. It's a good one to Arenado, and he is out trying to steal third. Now the 2-1. Fouled away. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
And that's the beauty of having a guy in the 2-hole like him. He's almost like another leadoff hitter, working a walk with just one out, and I think there's a good chance that he's going to be on the move at some point.
That brings up George Foster, and he's been tearing the cover off the ball these past few days, as you see there. And now the first pitch. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball one. Ball two now.
That can be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
Throw over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. Runners on first with one down. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
The 2-1 is a fastball that misses.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
And the 3-1. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in the game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
Next, here is Tony Perez. He was hitless in the shutout last night. He's set, and the pitch.
Well, he's in a bit of hot water in this first inning, but if he can start throwing his slider effectively like that, he has a lot better chance of settling into this game.
First and second now, 1 man out. A 1-1 count to the Reds' first baseman.
This looks like it could be a rough one. You can't throw a strike, and it's only the first inning. I'm not sure he's going to be around here very long.
Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at 2. He's got it, and indeed he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away. A moment here to take a look at the Cincinnati Reds starting lineup in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, I really believe this offense really needs their cleanup hitter to find his form. He went 0 for 3 last game. No big deal, only 3 ABs. But it was the way in which he looked going about those ABs. He didn't have a good look to him at all. We'll see if he can bounce back in this one.
At the plate, Joe Morgan. As he'll take a look at ball 1. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Change up low, 2-0. Two and 1 after the foul ball there. Gets the sign, the 2-1. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball, 2-2.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
The 2-2. And he's down on strikes, so they get 2 men into scoring position, but that's as far as they'll get as the side is retired. Couple of walks in the inning, but nothing on the scoreboard. It's on to the bottom of the first. No score on the show. Tyler Mahle will be the one towing the rubber for the Reds. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
Now at the plate is Ozzie Smith. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Not shortstop, Ozzie Smith.
The pitch. And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they came up a little short last time out, but they've still been one of the hotter teams around, winning 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch better as the summer months started to get hotter?
No doubt about it. Not only does the team start feeling better, but I think you get a good vibe starting to go throughout the clubhouse. You realize that the schedule is starting to wind itself down. Every game is more important. The bigger the game, hopefully the better you play. And this team's been playing some really good baseball lately.
Here comes the 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
In now, Lou Brock. Lifted down the line in left. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. That average coming in right at 300 on the nose. 4 home runs, 27 driven in. A 1 pitch on its way. Swung on but fouled off to the left. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. Lifted the other way out to left center. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
Batting third.
With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this group in front of the home crowd tonight?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing. Their best tool is the fact that they have amazing speed up and down the lineup. I don't even think the third base coach gives a steal sign. I think a lot of these guys have the green light. So be on the lookout for that today.
So stepping in is Michael Lee, one of the better hitters in the game this year, currently 7th in the National League batting race.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Foster will put it away, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. Still no score. Into the box, Johnny Bench. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Into the windup and the pitch. Fouled off. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Stepping in now, Eric Davis. And right away he chases a fastball. Not the best effort there, and it's strike one. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Gibson, a native of Nebraska, the Cornhusker State as they call it. This is his 18th season in the big leagues, so he's had quite an incredible career.
Yeah, he has seen it all. I don't know if he's old school, new school, middle school, whatever the case may be. He's seen an influx of all different types of players, all different mindsets, how to hit, how to pitch. This guy has officially seen it all.
And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1. Eugenio Suarez, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. One out, nobody on. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Number 7, Eugenio Suarez.
At the plate now, Eugenio Suarez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
No score here as we play inning number 2. 3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
3-1.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
And this one misses inside a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
That walk is going to feel a little extra frustrating for this pitcher. Not only do you never really want to walk the number 8 hitter, but it's also going to let the pitcher hit this inning instead of forcing him to lead off the next one.
Here's the first pitch. As the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike 1.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Here's a little chopper up the middle. Fielded cleanly. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Reds leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Now at the plate, Mark Mcguire. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night.
Mark Mcguire.
Now the first pitch. Great curveball there. Really fooled him with that one.
Now that's when you know it's a good pitch. He broke off a really nice breaking ball down in the zone right there. And even though this is one of the best hitters around, he waved right through it.
Front door curve is taken. Strike two. And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, behind the dish, D-Row, Larry Bullard. Pretty standard guy, works. The only problem I think at times hitters have a little bit difficult time. He'll give a little bit on that inside corner and outside corner. Not very consistent.
Yeah, but Larry's approachable. That's the one thing. If you turn around and say, is that as far as you're going on the outer half, he's usually going to tell you.
Here comes the 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
So the next to bat will be Yadier Molina. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Now the first pitch. And, oh, this is off the second base bag. And the throw will be too late at first, so a strange play there as he'll wind up with an infield single.
The center fielder.
Hey, guys, I think the pitcher was just trying to steal a strike right there. I do not think he expected to get ambushed on an 0-0 get-me-over breaking ball. But that's exactly what happened.
Into the box now, Tyler O'Neill, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. Ball one. Lifetime against this particular arm. He's only 2 for 10. Into the corner and slicing foul. And oh, a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. Comes in with an average of 265, 8 home runs, and 30 RBIs. Up around the letters with that one for ball two.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Outside, 3-0 now. Three and 1. And that's low, ball 4.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Tommy Edman.
2 men on, 2 out, and that'll bring in Tommy Edman. First pitch on its way as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike one.
Molina at second, Arenado at first, 2 out in the inning. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike two. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. And it's fouled away. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. Cards strand a couple. We'll move to the third with no score. New inning set to get underway, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Barry Larkin.
The shortstop, Barry.
First pitch on the way. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike one.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
The 1-1.
That's outside.
Hey, after the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
The 2-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. Digging in next, Ken Griffey. Now the first pitch.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Here he comes again. 1-2.
That's ball 2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Still 2-2. Pitch on the way. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, left fielder, George Foster.
So the bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in George Foster. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Hey, that's a heck of a pitch right there. Big velocity up and in for a strike, too. I mean, you saw this guy flinch at the plate. He was thinking that buzzed the tower, but then to get it popped to strike is tough.
The 1-1.
Hey!
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. 1-2-3 go the Reds. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Now to the plate, here is Bob Gibson as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Bob Gibson.
First offering. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
Cardinals pitcher up there with a 1-2 count. The 1-2 pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. But sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. The 2-2 one more time.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him. So 4 of the first 7 outs thus far tonight have come via the punch out. And you can see right there his total to this point in the season. Good for 4th on the Reds roster. And now back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Stepping in, Ozzie Smith struck out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
The 0-1. And this is high, a ball and a strike. Right side, but it's well fouled. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
To the plate now, Lou Brock, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. The 1-0 is going to be a drag bunt. He gets it down. Bare-handed pickup. He's out. Nothing doing here this half. 3 innings complete, and we are tied 0-0. Now to bat, Tony Perez grounded out in his last at-bat.
I know we're not seeing a lot of offense in this one, but there's still some game left. I'm looking to see these guys, both offenses, make some notable adjustments at the dish and try and scratch a few runs across.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball inside.
Still all zeros in the run column here in the fourth inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike one. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Down the left field line and deep. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. So with one away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the two starters here in the fourth inning. And boy, which of those two numbers leap out at you there? How about the 100? My goodness. Now one down with the bases empty, and Joe Morgan strides up to the plate. First pitch coming. Here it is. Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. Love to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. A ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Ball two.
Ball 3-2 now. Johnny Bench will be next. Now the payoff pitch home. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Boy, he's got great stuff today, doesn't he? That's 7 punch-outs now here in the middle innings. He's up over 1 inning up to this point. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can change their plan of attack and start to put the ball in play. But right now, that's just not happening.
So now to the plate, Johnny Bench, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. Trying to avoid becoming the third strikeout victim of the inning here. That misses. 2-0.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Two balls and a strike.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Two balls and 2 strikes to the Reds catcher.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
To the left side, but it's well foul. The 2-2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. Reds are down in order. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. And stepping in, Michael
Lee
flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
As he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. Davis is there. One pitch, one out.
The first baseman, number 25, Mark Mcguire.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Mark Mcguire. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's set. Here it comes. He goes with the slider that time, and it's driven to deep right field. And that is off the wall. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he will make it into third with a one-out triple.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 8 games. Now we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, I got a nice little hitting streak.
Yadier Molina is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. Mcguire takes his lead at third with 1 away. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Two-0 count. The pitch. Bounce it to the left side. Reined in. Only play will be the first as we'll see our first run scored here as this is a 1-0 ball game.
Really good job of putting the ball in play right there. Even though it wasn't a base hit, it does bring the go-ahead run for his team.
Stepping in next, Tyler O'Neill looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. From the stretch.
Count 1-0.
Wouldn't mind the pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against them.
Two balls and no strikes to the Cardinals center fielder. And that's in there, 2-1.
Count is 2-1.
1 run, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. And he fouls this one off. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. Nolan Arenado would be next. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, Nolan Arenado. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Has a look, now the pitch. From the stretch. Hit down the line at first. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Runner's back. A runner on first with 2 away. Bouncer up the middle. Picked up by Larkin. Morgan's got the play at second, and that ends the inning. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We played 4 full. It's the Cardinals 1, and the Reds nothing. In now for the Reds, Eric Davis. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Ball
Lays
one.
off 1-0. Fouled away. The 1-1.
Wow, that's 4 straight Ks. He's knocking them down. He's looking for number 5 right here. You can tell this guy on the mound, he is pitching with a whole lot of confidence in this one.
Swing and a miss. 5 straight strikeouts now, and there's 1 gone. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see there, he finds himself in 6th place in the category in the National League. Ready now for Cincinnati. Eugenio Suarez worked a walk his first time up. And now a pitch on the way.
Ball one, no strike.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. And that's over. 2-1.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. He's fallen behind now. 3-1. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
Now the payoff pitch home. Continue this roll he's on. Make it 6 strikeouts in a row. Gracious, 2 away. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we find that this pitching staff currently leads the NL in that department. So here's the Reds pitcher, Tyler Mahle. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled off. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball. And here's a fastball, not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2.
Hey, offense needs to check itself right here. They need to make this starter a little bit more uncomfortable. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
The 2-2 one more time. His Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. 1-2-3 go the Reds. They're down 1-0. That brings in Tommy Edman. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
Second baseman, Tommy Edman.
Now here's the first offering. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Looks like he was trying to bust him inside, and he might have held on to it just a little bit too long. Just like that, the leadoff man is aboard.
So now the pitcher, Bob Gibson. This is a textbook sacrifice situation, so let's see if that's the call. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And he'll try to bunt that man to second, but this one kicks foul. 0-1. Here it comes. Showing bunt, but he winds up taking ball 1.
Great decision there to pull back. Step number 1 in getting a sacrifice bunt down, make sure you bunt a pitch that you can handle.
And they indeed have the pitcher bunting here as he gets this one down. On to first, and they get the double play.
Oh, that's the last thing you want to happen when you're trying to bunt a guy into scoring position. He got it down, but you have to deaden the ball too. Otherwise, these infielders just eat it up and turn it into a double play.
Standing in now, Ozzie Smith. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
2-0 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
And the pitch on 2-1. Grounded to the right. Perez gloves it. Off balance throw. Gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. Nothing doing there for St. Louis, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Back to the top of the Reds lineup now, and stepping in, Barry Larkin to start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell them get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early.
First pitch on its way.
Nope.
The 1-0 delivery. Here's one that misses to the Cincinnati shortstop. It's 2-0 now. And, oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Well, when you hear people talk about the unwritten rules of baseball, I think we just saw a perfect example of that. You hit one of mine, and I'm going to hit one of yours. Always been that way and probably always will be, even though they've tried to crack down on that kind of stuff recently.
And he's back in standing. Another look to first, and the runner back safely. At the plate now, Ken Griffey Sr. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Here comes the 1-0. 2-0 now.
This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard, and if you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. High and away, not close. 3-0.
This would be an absolute terrible start to the inning. After drilling the first guy, you can't allow the second guy to reach base via the walk.
And that misses for ball 4. And it's first and second now with nobody out.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
Striding in is George Foster, trying here to plate the tying run from second. Set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
The 1-0 home. Drilled on the ground is short. To second for 1. On to first to complete the double play.
Not what you expect from your 3-hole hitter when the first 2 guys get on base. That's pretty deflating. But now we'll see if the cleanup guy can still pick up the runner at third.
Stepping in now, Tony Perez. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there.
With the runner on third, 2 outs, base open, and a good hitter at the plate, you have to be smart and not give in. If you walk this guy, so what? It's a lot worse if you give him a ball that he can hurt you on.
The 2-0 pitch.
Inside, ball 1.
Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. The 3-1 pitch. He lays off, and that's outside, ball 4. They're at the corners now here with 2 away.
Now batting, the second baseman, Joe.
So stepping in is Joe Morgan, trying to bring in the tying run from third here. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. He's got it, and the 2-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. Make it 6 shutout innings as he continues to give them fits out there. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Cardinals 1 and the Reds nothing. righty now is Lou Brock. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Lou Brock.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
No, that's down.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And it's 1-1 to Brock. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. But a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. The throw to first is in time, 1 down.
The right fielder, number 8.
Up next, Michael Lee. He flew out in his last debut. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
That's out.
And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball. 1-0. And it's fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
They're going to probably stay away from this guy. He's got so much power, you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate. But I think when pitchers try to be too cute on that outside corner, they might leak one a little bit inside, and this is where that guy would jump on it.
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
And obviously this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he can take you out of the yard.
High and deep down the left field line. And it's a foul ball. Once again, a 3-2. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
At the plate now, Mark Mcguire.
Oh, that's off the
as
plate.
he'll take a look at ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Set. Here comes the 1-1. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat, as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Line towards center field. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit.
And they keep the inning alive with a base hit, but you can see that's only the 3rd hit he's given up the entire game, so he's still in total control out there.
Red Skipper up out of the dugout and making that slow trek to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. He'll depart after 5 2/3 as it'll be up to the bullpen to keep his guys in the ball game. Michael Perez takes over here with the runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
Number 46, Michael Perez.
Into the box now, Yadier Molina. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball one. Now a move over to first, and he'll dive back in. Mcguire, the runner at first with two gone. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
Here's the 2-0.
Hey! I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expected to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Tyler O'Neill would be next. 2 out with the man at first. But Tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And the payoff pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And what an effort on the running play to end the inning. 1 left for the Cardinals, but they're on top 1-0. Daniel Ponce de Leon is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Seventh inning ready to roll, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher Johnny Bench.
Number 5, Johnny Bench.
And the pitch. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
The windup and the 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
To the plate now, Eric Davis. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. No hits to this point. And he fouls this one off. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Into the windup and the pitch. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. The next 0-2. Misses for ball one. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Good eye to lay off the knuckle curve that time, and he makes it a full count.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Andrew Miller will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year.
Miller.
Jesse Winker will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Jesse Winker.
He's set and the pitch.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Runner on first with 2 away. And that fastball's taken, but catches the outer third. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. Lee has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. 1 left for Cincinnati. They trail this one 1-0. T.J. Antone will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th.
Number 70, T.J. Antone.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and into bat next will be Tyler O'Neill.
The center fielder, Tyler O'Neill.
Ball 1, no strike.
You know, because this is just a 1-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
2-0 now. And now pitch on the way.
3-0.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. And that misses ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
That is not the way he wanted to start off this half inning. It's one thing to walk the leadoff hitter, but it's even more painful when the leadoff hitter is an absolute burner, and he can really wreak some havoc on the bases.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And in next, it'll be the perennial MVP candidate, third baseman Nolan Arenado. He's set. Here it comes. In there, 0-1.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
O'Neill on at first, nobody out. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1. In the dirt, and now let's see. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, now might be a good time to make a visit to the mound. Your pitcher walks the first batter and allows him to get into scoring position with the wild pitch. Got to settle him down and make sure everything's all right physically.
From the stretch.
The count is full. 3-2.
Tommy Edman waits on deck. No one out with a runner at second. On the ground to third. And a sliding try there at third, but it skips by him, a base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out. Well, it took him until the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. He kept the front shoulder up, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. And there's one away.
The pitcher, number 21, Andrew Miller.
Stan Musial will be called on to pinch hit now, and he'll do it in a golden RBI spot as he's got 2 men in scoring position with only 1 gone in the inning. Here's the first pitch to him. As he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. We'll see if he can deliver here. Runner still at second and third with 1 away now. Here's the 1-0. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Looking at his career totals, Musial is working with a slugging percentage over .550. So there's no denying he's one of the premier power bats in the league. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. It'll die on the warning track as the catch is made. And here comes the runner from third. And not in time as the run scores.
Boy, this one looked like he was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
In now, Ozzie Smith. And this one's in the dirt. And no advance. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Well hit to right. But this lands foul down there to make it 1-1.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today. Heading out towards shallow right. Waiting on it is Griffey, and that's the third out. Cards forced to settle for 1. 8th inning coming up. St. Louis is out in front, 2-0.
Giovanni Gallegos has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 66, Giovanni Gallegos.
Ready to begin the 8th, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Barry Larkin. From the stretch.
This offense has been underachieving all day, putting way too much pressure on their own pitching staff. Someone has to have a quality AB and get this line going.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
Inside and high with that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting, the right fielder, Ken.
So 1 away here in the Reds' half of the 8th. And striding toward the plate is Ken Griffey. First pitch on its way. High in the air out to center field. O'Neill waits on it. 2 gone.
Up next in Cincinnati, the left fielder, George Foster.
Next to dig in, George Foster. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Reds are down in order. They trail it here 2-0. Keith Hembry is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 55, Keith Hembry.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Lou Brock. Here's the first pitch. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
The 0-1 pitch.
Inside, ball 1.
And here's a fastball, not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. Now here's the pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder is on the move. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 8, Michael Lee.
And now Michael Lee. He went down on strikes in his last at bat. First pitch on the way.
1-0.
Hembry has tossed over 30 innings so far this season, and he's worked to a 1.10 whip in that time. Just a little over a base runner per inning. Very impressive.
Swung on and belted. Get out the rye bread and mustard, Grandma. It's grand salami time.
A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 12 home runs for him now thus far. And the Cardinals lead it now 3-0.
And the home crowd has really come to life here in the bottom of the 8th. They know as well as anybody that a 3-run lead this late in the game is awfully tough to overcome, especially on the road. 3 outs, and this one is theirs.
The first baseman, number 25.
At the plate, Mark Mcguire, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. So far 2 for 3 in this one. The 1-0 is a ball below the zone.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Now the pitch.
Count is 3-0.
Yadier Molina waits on deck. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
Next, it'll be Yadier Molina. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. As he'll take a look at ball 1.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
And he'll get back in safely. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. He's running. Strike called. Now the throw down. He is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. Well, when a stolen base is that close, it's interesting to check it out on show track. And as the numbers come in, you'll want to focus on the top speed. Really good, and it paid off there. Two and two to the Cardinals catcher.
That turns out to be a good take on that front door breaking ball, but you have to wonder if that pitch buckled him at all. That was really close to clipping the inside corner.
Mcguire leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. So a full count now. Three-two pitch. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
Brad Brock takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away.
Brad Brock.
O'Neill will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. From the belt, kicks and deals. Late that time for a strike. Brock has tossed more than 500 innings at the big league level and hangs an ERA just a little over 3.5. The 0-1 delivery. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2. Looks like the Reds are going to have some stirring in the bullpen as the lefties begun to heat up down there. Runners are at first and second with one away. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right.
You could tell he caught every last stitch of that baseball. To be able to drive it out to the opposite field, he had to hit it right in the mouth, but it just was foul. It was a smidge late.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
1 and 2.
These are the situations right here that make me miss wearing a uniform. The big spot, the cat and mouse of what's he going to throw. I'm down 1-2. Can I battle back? The pitcher's trying to put me away. This is what the game's all about.
From the stretch.
I got the count. 2 and 2.
First and second now, 1 man out. On the ground to short. This could be 2. Scooped up to Morgan at the bag. On to first, and talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. 1 batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. But the Cards add on just a bit, courtesy of this solo home run. Last chance coming up here for the Reds. It's now a 3-0 lead for St. Louis. Bruce Sutter comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th. Kicking off the top of the 9th is Tony Perez. They'll look to spark the offense and even things up.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against the closer.
Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 home. Squared that one up just a little late. The 1-2. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. Throw down to first, 1 away. So next to hit is Joe Morgan, who bounced out last time up. And now the first pitch. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Not cheated on that swing, but the splitters by him 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a check swing here. Did he go around? No, says the third base umpire Patrick Johnson. It's ball 1. The 1-2. Johnny Bench is on deck. Good battle. Count remains full. Fouled away. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Now into the box, Johnny Bench, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch on its way. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
1-1. Swing and a liner. But a foul ball. 1-2 now. From the belt, the pitch. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. Two pitches fouled away. Strikeout here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
Standing in now, Eric Davis. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Oh, 1. Here it comes. And now the crowd, estimated at over 29,000, come to their feet. This is foul right side. The Reds down to their last strike. Again, another foul ball. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Cincinnati, good night.
Yeah, they've taken care of business so far in the first half of this 4-game set, winning both and making it look easy, too. We'll see if they can continue this home dominance in the next 2.
And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. St. Louis took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Bob Gibson earned his 5th win of the year, picking up 11 strikeouts along the way. Bruce Sutter closes the door for the save, his 14th. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals. 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Reds, no runs, just 1 hit, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 34 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. we remind you to please drive home safely.